New this morning, San Antonio police are trying to find the driver of a big rig that shot a man 3 times overnight. This all happened in the area of 410 and WW White just after midnight. Police say the victim was involved in a road rage incident with the driver of the 18-wheeler. SAPD says that driver shot the victim 3 times and continued along northbound 35 near Rittiman and was not caught. The victim pulled over to get help and was taken to a hospital in critical condition at first. However, we hear he is doing better now. Part of the highway was closed for about 2 hours. Well, UTSA will continue giving students an opportunity to pursue doctorate degrees, all thanks to a federally funded grant for its Ronald E. McNair program.
Alyssa Cole joins us live now. And Alyssa, the purpose of this grant allows students to carry out thesis-driven research.
Yes, good morning, Mark and Stephanie. That's exactly right. This federal money is crucial at universities like UTSA because it allows students who are underrepresented, minority students, to carry out research at fully accredited universities. Now, this is particularly important here in South Texas because UTSA first-generation undergrad student Erica McFarland experienced life-changing opportunities as a result of it. Under the summer internship program, McFarland carried out research on systematic literature review that analyzes how college students' mental health was affected from social isolation during the COVID-19 pandemic. She hopes the research benefits mental health development in the future.
College students are a very vulnerable population due to reliance on social relationships as well as stress from academic pursuits, and they're also overlooked in the United States.
Now, McFarland is using this opportunity to work towards her mission of pursuing a master's and doctorate, as we mentioned earlier. And when I spoke to her, she tells me she sees this as her mission to become an expert in maternal and child mental health to make a positive impact for women in the future. And before I let you all go, it's quite important to mention, since we just had the anniversary of the Challenger, and of course since it's Black History Month, a lot of you all may not know who Ronald E. McNair is, but Ronald McNair, he was an African-American physicist and that's an astronaut and researcher. He was one of 3 mission specialists, a part of a crew of 7. He died in the 1980s, a part of the Challenger mission. Reporting live outside of the UTSA downtown headquarters, Alyssa Cole, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Alyssa. A plea deal got this man a 20-year prison sentence. Anthony Nash is convicted for 2 homicides 2 weeks apart back in 2020. He was sentenced yesterday in the 226th District Court. The first shooting is from January 7th, 2020. 30-year-old Anthony Sanks was gunned down at an apartment complex on Cinnamon Creek. Now, another man, this is John Sherringhausen, was sentenced to 40 years in prison back in 2021. Court records show he, along with Nash, lured Sanks out to be shot and killed. 2 weeks later, on January 24th, the shooting happened on Renova Street. That is where 27-year-old Andrew Salazar was killed. San Antonio police say he was shot while driving in his Ford pickup truck. Now, police arrested Nash more than a year later for the death of Sanks, then connected him to this shooting. Because of the plea deal, Nash is allowed to serve both sentences at the same time. Nash will be eligible for parole in 10 years.